So, Lone Rider here, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about these shifters on this bike and how it is that you can get these to work. These are two lever shifters. There's a lever you pull back and a lever you press forward to change the gears, and these are 7-speed, I believe, but they vary over the years. Now, the big problem they have is that they have a tendency to get gummed up with old lubricant inside them, and the way these work is there's a lever or like a pawl or a tooth that's on a pin, and it pivots back and forth. And when it gets gummed up, that lever doesn't move anymore, and it won't engage the little notches for each gear. So the thing to do is take it apart, put some lubricant in there. WD-40 will help break up the the old gunk that's in there. Of course, WD-40 isn't a lubricant per se, but it's definitely useful for, water displacement fluid. But it's definitely useful for freeing stuck parts, and that if you combine that with taking the cover off and actually going in there, usually with the tip of a small flathead screwdriver, just wiggling the pawl back and forth, that'll get it working. Now, if you're like me and you don't really feel like taking them apart, and they haven't been sitting all that long, you can try what I did, which is just flood the thing with oil. Just again, or I should say WD-40 rather. And in my case, I turned the bike upside down and I had it on the ground, and I just put paper towels underneath so it wouldn't muck up the floor, and sprayed in from the side where the hole is for the head of the cable, and then I turned it right side up again, and I just worked the levers a couple times back and forth until it started working again. These aren't really supposed to be user serviceable like most Shimano stuff. They say don't take them apart, but like I said, if you do want to take it apart, a quicker solution than simply flooding it with oil and letting it sit for a while and working the levers is actually to flood it with oil, and then, or I should say with WD-40, and then manually move the pawl back and forth. It is a unfortunate side effect of these shifters that if they sit for many years, again, the stuff inside, it gets all gummed up, and it becomes difficult to use them. So, not for nothing, is one of the reasons I like thumb shifters, but that's just me. But these came on the bike, they were period correct, and I didn't feel like replacing them because I'd have to run all new cables. So, just a little bit about how to work on these trigger shifters, as they call them. And, the WD-40 is your friend when it comes to working on these. Lone Rider out.